Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I will be discussing chapter number 16, NAHL, the bee. The main theme of this chapter is to know about God's grace and being thankful for His grace. God's blessings are uncountable, so we should praise Allah and use this blessing to obey Him, and never use God's grace in His disobedience. In this chapter, all kinds of blessing are mentioned, and the first one mentioned here is the grace of revelation, al-wahi. If you noticed, there is two graces are always mentioned consecutively: the revelation and the rain. This is because the rain comes down to earth to revive the soul. On the other hand, the revelation comes down to revive hearts with faith. While reciting the chapter, there is a long list of grace of Allah, such as the grace of creation of heaven and earth, grace of our soul, grace of food, and many things. After mentioning all kind of graces comes an important verse, verse number 18. Allah warns against abusing them in verse 55 and 56 till 58. After knowing the main aim of this chapter, the question comes, why it's named the bee chapter, despite all other blessings Allah gave us? We will come to understand the answer of this question while reciting verse 69. أوحى ربك إلى النحل أن اتخذي من الجبال بيوتا ومن الشجر ومما يعرشون ثم كلي من كل الثمرات فاسلكي سبل ربك ذللا, till end of the verse. This means that the bees obey the command of God, following their way, eating of all fruits, and making hives in the trees. By that, they obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and they obey Allah's command. Thus, the result of obeying Allah and follow what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command the bees to do, they produce honey. By this, God command us to act upon the revelation and stick to God's command, which would indeed lead to good result. The bee are a practical example of how to put the blessing of God to good use to be benefit to the society.